Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new season of Tyler Perry Sistas, season 7, episode 1, New Beginnings. Let me tell y'all something right now. Writers, get in here, act like you got some sense, okay? And make what we're watching make sense. Okay, now listen, I know y'all probably went to Tyler Perry School of Writing and whatnot, but we want to be able to follow the story, because what the hell was this? But y'all, let's get into it if we're gonna get into it. Previously on Tyler Perry's Sistas. No, I did not review the finale of season 6 because it was the holiday season and I was home with my family. So no, I did not review it, but what happened and the gist of it was, you know, Danny found out that Preston had skipped off into the sunset with Mindy. He said, don't call my phone no more. You blocked. Basically because Preston will not be back. Maurice was told that he will not be coming back to the bank. And that is okay because Extravaganza is going to find something else to damn do. Then we see Zach and Fatima. They go in, bust in. Heather is being the deadbeat that she likes to be. Had the baby tied up to the tub. They grab the baby. Fatima, boop, boop, boop. 1-2'd Heather. And they out the door. Now let's get into this. My girls hold me down. Them boys mess around and sing. So when season 7 first opens up, baby, we see Danny. And you know, she was coming out to the car on the finale, right? And she sees that her window is broken. And so as her window is broken, somebody is kidnapping her. Now, all of a sudden, she jumps up and wakes up out of a nightmare to Macaroni Tony in her bed. Baby, Preston is really gone. I'm finna pour out a little something. I'm gonna pour out a little something for Preston. But Preston, you ain't worth a damn, okay? At the end of it all, Preston, you did my girl wrong at the end, okay? It was like you were just sitting there, had Mindy waiting in the wings until it was time for you to go pick her up, which meant that you were never all the way in. You had 1 foot out and 1 foot in. So for that, I bid you adieu, okay? Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, honey. Get gone. But she waking up to Macaroni Tony. I said, ugh, because I don't like that. You know, I just really don't. I'm not big on change. But I was just trying to figure out, the woman was literally leaving the job to go on this date with Tony. So how did this turn into a dream? But anyway, I think the real issue is she misses Preston and she's suppressing it. Tony is telling her, girl, it's something more, baby. You need to get that checked out. You're having all these nightmares. Like, you need to talk to a therapist about your dreams. Okay, Danielle, I see you, honey. Side note, the blonde braids. Okay. And I see y'all together. And again, I ain't really too fond of Tony. Something about him don't sit right in my spirit. I don't like him. It's not given for me. Okay, it's not. But y'all, in the next scene, baby, I did a standing ovation. How about a round of applause? Standing ovation. When I tell y'all, Andy is out of them damn crochet twists. When I baby, when I tell y'all I stood up, I said, yes, ma'am. So baby, she's in the kitchen looking like $1,000,000 cooking. Now, we ain't never seen Andrea make a meal. And that hair is giving very much Andrea. I said, okay, Andrea, honey, whipping up in the kitchen. And some random man pops up. Now, mind you, I'm thinking to myself, oh, because you know Andy, she'll flip-flop him in a minute. She went from the janitor to Rockin' Robin, back to Gary, from Gary to somebody else, over to Jordan. You know, Andy gonna go on a date. Okay, so this is Andrea. So this man pops up. And I was like, sir, who are you? Not they done pulled an Aunt Viv, y'all. They done pulled a damn Aunt Viv on Jordan. Tyler, was you not paying him right, or what is going on? Because who is this man? Who is this man? I don't like, this is too much change. Who is this man, Tyler? So as they stand in the kitchen and whatnot, she's like, I want everything to be fine. I want everything to be great. Hold on. So I'm thinking, okay, they're about to entertain. He has her in her entertainment hostess bag. Okay, let's get into it. Baby Gary and Pernell, as he likes to call her, because you know he lazy as hell. He can't say Penelope. He got to say Pernell. So baby Gary and Pernell come pulling up to the penthouse that Gary paid for Andy. Baby, this is messy, messy, messy. So you mean to tell me that the ex and the next and the siblings are all under one damn roof? What in the Tyler Perry House of Pain is going on? Yeah. Baby, this is a fool. I knew Pernell was going to fold like laundry. I knew it, Pernell. I knew you was going to take your tail back over there with that belly in tow. I knew you was going to do that. Moving forward. In the next scene, we see Pam getting her influencer on, giving the people a sneak peek of the new salon. Karen's Show Enough Hair Salon. That ain't the name of it. I'm just playing. But it's called Karen's Fresh Start Salon. Okay, so we burnt up the hair mastery. Now we down to the fresh start. Okay. The grand opening is going to be soon. And everybody looks so fresh. Now, I have to say that everybody looks like they've cashed their checks. They look like, they getting money. So everybody looks good. Karen finally got a bump. But Karen, I don't like that bump in them britches. I do not like them bumping them britches. And it's sticking out and you sticking up. It's too much. Okay? The velocity of the pants and the britches is not... I hate everything about it. I hate every damn thing about it. But I'm happy to see you showing and growing and glowing. Okay, but you got that attitude back because it wouldn't be you without it. Apparently, now remember we all had our eye on Jason Weaver's character, Brian, the contractor. We all thought he was into some stuff that he wasn't supposed to be into, and he was going to tie Karen the hell up and take her baby. Okay, but the contractor done skipped out because he and his wife were having problems. Say what now? Was the wife that nosy realtor? Because, like I said, I didn't review, but I did watch. Why that realtor was asking Karen 1,000,001 questions. I was like, man, why are you asking? Well, he don't usually be in a car with nobody but his wife. Ma'am, are you his wife? She was like, you don't see that man? That man is perfect. Perfect skin, perfect teeth. He all to the perfect. I'm like, he all right. He all right. He ain't all that. And I think you know what I mean by that. Y'all tell me where I got that line from. If y'all can tell me where I got that line from, let me see what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do, but comment down below if you know where I got that line from. He ain't all that, and I think you know what I mean by that. Anywho, in the next scene, we see Zach and Fatima. Poor baby Michael is in foster care. Now, how did Michael get to foster care, and why wouldn't they let Zach keep Michael if that is his biological father? It must have been that damn cop Andy or Opie or whatever his name was. Sir, why is Michael in foster care? They should have taken pictures of that baby tied to that tub. They don't have any evidence that Heather is unfit. Besides, she live in a trap house. Honey, they should have took him just for that. So Zach is still upset, as any father would be. Fatima is trying to reassure him like she likes to do. Woo, 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 woo. She's trying to reassure him that they will get custody of his son. Over at the Empty Bank and Trust, Sabrina is at her new bank branch, or so I thought. So Maurice calls to be worrisome. Hello? At least somebody's working. She's like, hey, Maurice, what you doing? You know he ain't doing nothing, girl. And not Maurice and Fatima was wearing the same robe. I said, this is a fool. Not Big Tima and Maurice in the same robe. Maurice, I'm happy to see you back, child, because I thought they had gotten rid of you, honey. I had wrote you out. Y'all was doing all that crying, honey. I didn't know if you were in or if you were out, but I'm happy to see you back. So him and Sabrina are talking, and she's asking Maurice if him and Calvin were going out. So Maurice tells her, girl, are you sitting down? Okay, I got to tell you something, girl. Calvin done moved away with a white woman. Sabrina said, what? Sabrina, now don't piss me off, okay? You know you do not want Calvin and his Victoria's Secret underwear. You know you didn't want that man. So there's no reason for you to act appalled, shocked, astonished, bewildered, flustered, flabbergasted. Don't even worry about it, okay? Don't even worry about it. Moving forward. Back at Danny's place, Tony is telling her that she's been having bad dreams for 3 months now. Yeah, she's having bad dreams because something is eating at her. The man that she really wanted and she was acting a fool with is now married to Mindy, and they down on the farm. Old MacDonald had her farm. E-I-E-I-O. So now you over here with Tony, and he down at the farm with Mindy. So, Danny gonna be Danny if she don't do nothing else. And I see that she hasn't grown. I don't like that. Please allow Daniela to grow. I guess she's going to go to therapy so she can start growing. So I'm gonna give her a little grace. It's just episode 1. He says that he goes to therapy himself. Back in the Twilight Zone with Andrea and Gary and the siblings, Gary is asking Andy if she actually cooked the meal. We need some backstory on how we got here with a brand new Jordan and Pernell taking back Gary. Because last we checked, she was pushing him in his chest and Andy didn't even want to have a talk with her. So I'm just confused. Everybody is being cordial, I guess, except Gary, because that's how he is. He's in his feelings. Jordan wants him to try this wine. He's like, yeah, we got it from a little vineyard up in California. He's like, I ain't got to do nothing but stay black and die. I mean, yeah, but I mean, you could at least try the wine. Oh, rockhead. Why did you even show up? Looking silly. And this is awkward AF, okay? You can tell he is still in his feelings, okay? He feeling some type of way because him and Andy are not together anymore. He's in his feelings about Andy being with Jordan, talking about, yeah, you know, me and Penelope, we couldn't be more in love. Sir, you're miserable, okay? It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. You are miserable, okay? You don't want to be with that woman. So Gary decides to ruin the night by acting out, saying he knows Andy isn't that nice. So why are we here? Okay, I know your little tricks, Andrea. So why am I here? Meanwhile, back at the Empty Bank and Trust, Sabrina is upset that Calvin skipped town without a goodbye. Maurice said, well, Calvin said that he couldn't see you because it would have stopped him from leaving. Maurice feels like Calvin has the right to move on. Yeah, Sabrina, you wasn't doing nothing with Calvin. He was just a safety net. It wasn't fair to him. The only time you called Calvin is when you needed a friend, because the sister circle ain't never there for Sabrina. Now, I don't care what y'all say. It might be an unpopular opinion, but everybody does everything for everybody else. But when it's time for Sabrina, I mean, Danny comes through when she needs a listening ear, but I feel like there are friendship groups within the friendship circle. So you have Andy and Karen, and then you have Danny and Sabrina. But Sabrina is there for everybody. Now, Andy did help her to get out of jail and whatnot. I ain't going to take it from her. But I just feel like sometimes they overlook Sabrina. Sabrina, honey, they just overlook her. Moving forward. Sabrina, leave that man alone, okay? Leave that man alone. So while she talking on the phone to Maurice, Rich walked in. Over on the other side of town, Karen is at the shop trying to get it together. Pam wants her to call Aaron or call Zach. She can't call Zach. Baby, he going through right now. He is going through. There's no calling Zach. Okay, there's not. And speaking of Zach, he's still at home worried and hoping that he gets Michael soon. So Fatima gives Zach her phone to call Andy to get some help. What kind of stuff is going on? I thought Andy was a divorce attorney. She must be a family law attorney. I don't know, child. But where is Rockin' Robin? And then again, everybody's gone. So just don't even worry about it. Back over with Danny and Tony, she's wondering why he never told her that he was in therapy. He said, well, it was after my divorce. I mean, it just never came up. And girl, it's not a bad thing. Please let them go get some help for their mental health. Okay? Let them get all the therapy that they need. The way these people are acting out here in the streets, they're unhinged. So if this man is in some type of therapy, please let it be. He ain't got to tell me, baby, just go. Danny has not grown at all, like I said. He said, well, you know, millions of people go to therapy. And she said, well, millions of people put sugar on their grits, don't make it right. Baby, us black people gonna debate about grits and sugar if we don't do nothing else. And like I told y'all, salt, pepper, and extra butter. Okay, I don't want nothing else. Okay, I don't want nothing else. Sugar is for cream of wheat. Y'all can fight me down in the comments. Moving forward. Baby, back at the Empty Bank and Trust, Sabrina and Rich are an item. Okay, he showed up with flowers, telling her how they need to be rolling out the red carpet for her. Not her bending over backwards for them. She should be suing them, especially after they accused her of being part of a robbery. Come to find out, she is back at that same bank because, you know, she talked to corporate and they said it's cool. And I'm really liking this for Sabrina. Well, about time Sabrina gets somebody solid. And they look good together, so I'm going to go and give it a little try and whatnot. Over on the other side, Pam is still at the shop talking to Karen about Zach. Pam, let it go. And Karen gonna have enough nerve to shade Fatima, talking about she need to help Fatima lay her edges down. Karen, you used to wear a helmet, honey. Have we forgotten? Okay. You just got out of them bell bottoms. Let's keep it all the way real. Moving forward. Back over at the Twilight Zone, which is Andy's penthouse, Gary is still being a douche, all skeptical about why they're there. Jordan said, you know, it's because I miss my sister. Well, child, she couldn't go to your house? I wouldn't dare sit up here with Gary. It's no way I would sit with Gary and do anything. And I do mean anything. Absolutely not. So in the middle of the tension, Zach calls Andy and she goes to the other room. So he's trying to figure out how he can accelerate getting his son. So he came up with a plot and a scheme that Tyler set up to come at us with the bullshit. But Andy shut that right on down. She was like, sir, we cannot do that. We can't be hiring PIs. We can't do this. We can't do that. It ain't going to work. I don't know why Andy and Gary are in this penthouse pretending that they're over each other and they're happy with these siblings. I don't know why we're doing this, because this makes no sense and it's a lie and the truth ain't in it. Penelope, why would you even consider a relationship with Gary? He's gross. Okay, I called him Scary Gary for a reason. Why are you in this penthouse with him, Penel? Huh? Why? He cheated on you the entire time and he proposed to you with that recycled ring. You're giving ridiculousness. Okay, why are you here? So Andy says, well, let's just clear the air. So Gary damn near threw Penel across the couch. She said, yeah, let's clear the air. I said, oh, honey, she pregnant. Andy said, okay, so I'm cool with you, Gary. It's no hard feelings. I found my person and he basically fills her love tank, so she has no space for hate. Jordan says he's running for city council and Andy may be the first lady. So his sister was like, wait a minute now, you gonna be mayor? What's happening? Penelope thinks that he's moving too fast. So Gary says, no, let me contribute to the cause. So he donates $100,000 to Jordan's campaign. Now, Gary is just trying to flaunt his money in his face. And he's also trying to control and manipulate Jordan. Jordan, zell that damn money right back. Okay? Do not keep that 100 grand. Because you're going to have to hear about it over and over and over. So Gary was like, I got to go to the restroom, right? So he gets up, gets ready to go to the bathroom. Andy talking about, it's straight ahead. Andrea, please. Please, girl. That man done turned you every way but loose in that apartment. Please stop. He knows exactly where the toilet is located. Girl, goodbye. In the next scene, Karen is at the shop and Pam is ready to go. As usual. She ready to go to happy hour, honey. And she invites Karen, but Karen is like, no, I'm going to go cuddle up with my bump. Okay? Bump, bump, bump. I'm going to go home and get my B2K on. I'm not going. Back at the Empty Bank and Trust, Rich wants to have a little quickie in the car with Sabrina. And Sabrina was down for it. But she too busy thinking about Calvin. Talking about, not only the white girl and the panties should have fun. And I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you? So none of you have fully moved on with these new men. Who would have thought that Karen would be the one serious one about moving on? And she done went backwards because now she got an attitude again. Girl, Fatima ain't done nothing to you. Let it go. And she might as well go outside and get it popping. Ain't nobody in that bank. So while she's with him, she gets a call. Meanwhile, Pam and her crew, the Pam fam or whatever she was calling them, they on live. And they trying to get people to come on over to the salon at the grand opening. Pam looks so good. That's just a side note. She looks so freaking good. Back over with Danny. Danny is waiting for Tony to come out of the bathroom. So he comes out. And he's like, I got to run an errand. I got to run an errand. As he's coming out, Sabrina is coming in. And that's the person that he was calling when he was in the restroom. So you mean to tell me that Sabrina left the Empty Bank and Trust after just barely getting her job back to go to talk to Danny about therapy when she could have done that after work or on the damn phone? And what time is it? Everybody is doing something different. Andrea is having a dinner party, the dinner party from hell. Danny is asleep, having nightmares. Karen is sweeping up the shop and Sabrina is at the bank. What time does the bank close? Because Pam is on her way to happy hour. So Danny, why are you sleeping in the middle of the day? What is going on? This is what I'm saying. I'm so confused. Look, Tyler, if you need my help, I can help you get out of this mess. I taught this for years, honey. Let me tie up your loose ends. I have the most creative ideas for your show, but this right here is not making any sense. Everything is just happening. We're confused. It just, I don't know, honey. I just don't know. Moving forward. I'm back over at Andy's penthouse bought by Gary, who is Penelope's fiance and the father of her child, who Penelope is the sister of the man that Andy is dating, who is an entirely different man that we didn't see last episode or last season. And last season was just last Wednesday, and we usually have a gap in between the seasons, but this is Tyler Perry land. So here we are with season 7. They've jumped 4 months and Karen has a bump, but here we are. Penelope is telling Andy childhood stories about Jordan. Baby, she don't give a damn. Meanwhile, Andy looking around like, now why he in my toilet so long? He got diarrhea? Child, what's going on? Meanwhile, y'all, Gary is in there smelling Andy's panties. Ew. How gross. Okay, it's giving unstable stalker. It's giving unhinged, change of address. It's giving fold up and go to hell away. So Penelope gets up to go check on Gary. And Andy is telling Jordan, you need to be careful of Gary because he uses his money to control people. And Jordan was like, I can't be bought. Obviously you can, because you're a new Jordan, honey. We don't know you. Okay, we don't. So Penelope walks in to Gary being a perv and beating his to Andy's panties. Tyler, now I know you didn't hide these writers. And that was the end of the episode, because I'm about to get into it. Tyler, I know you have hired these writers, but you are really taking Gary's character in a scarier, mentally unstable direction. I didn't think he could get any worse. Like, I know there are writers, but this episode had a sprinkle of Tyler. Baby, Tyler was looking over their shoulder. Erase that. I want him to be smelling her panties. So we got rid of Calvin in the panties, and he's smelling it. Somebody has a fixation with panties on that staff, and I don't know who it is. But I did not think that ending was going to be what that ending is. That is so nasty. Why are y'all taking this pregnant woman through this? Pernell. If you walked in and saw your man beating it out the frame to his ex's lace draws, you gonna still be with this man? Goodbye and good night. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about season 7, episode 1. All the wigs are laying like the wigs should lay. Everybody looks good. The checks have cashed. The writers are in the building. And who the hell is this new Jordan? And where's Rockin' Robin? Listen, I was start a hashtag, where's Rockin' Robin? Thank y'all for listening. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.